Hi. Well, you can't see me. I'm George. We're getting ready to do the fish tank cleaning video. So I'm going to clear the stuff off the top, and then we'll get going. There's not a lot of space around here, so the fish tank gets used for a table to put stuff on too. Okay, so now that I've got all the stuff off the top of the fish tank, down here is a bunch of my hoses and my filter and supplies for the fish tank and other stuff that just needs a home. Anyway, so we're going to pull the hose out because we're going to drain this sucker, put all the gravel back together, and clean all this mold off the inside of the tank. This fish here won't let me have any kind of allergy sucker in there, so we just use a sponge or the other sponge, or even the other sponge. I don't like the one with a handle on it, but it seems to do okay. I've got a fish net. Do you think it'll work for the fish? I don't think so, but it's worth a try. Then I've got some other parts and pieces down in the bottom here that save it for another project down the road. Put all this stuff in here too. So let me get to draining. I gotta run the hose outside to drain into the yard. So we'll untangle the hose and get the tank to draining. The fish tank hose I kind of made myself. It's 30 feet long, so that I can get it out to the back of the house on the grass. So I'm going outside for a minute. Don't turn the lights off. I need those to drop the hose so that I can drain the tank. Make sure that I got the hose about the right length. Then I'll just stretch it out here. I know you can't see me. I should be bringing the camera with me, but it's dark out here and it wouldn't help you none. So, hose is out there. And the neighbors are probably thinking I'm crazy talking to myself. I'll close the door on the hose so that the cold air doesn't completely come in. Then, I'm going to move some of this stuff over so I don't trip over it. Then I'm going to move this one light over here. I'm not even going to turn off the filter because that's going to come in handy. While I'm doing this, you can see, move the one light, the tank. Let me see if I can get some more light on this. Turn on one of my video lights. How about that? That help? Okay, this is where the fish don't like it. So to get the suction started, instead of going out there and sucking onto the hose, I just bring some water and put some weight in the hose, and it'll stuck it on its own, just like that. And while it's draining, I'm going to go ahead and move the bubblers back into place, because my crazy fish, she likes to move them around. Put all the gravel back in place. Make sure these glow-in-the-dark rocks are on top, so that the fish can have fun moving around later. There we go. It's starting to look pretty good on that side. The other side I got to do the same thing with. So what I want to do is just end up moving these back over here to hold this in place, and stack this light on top of this one, and do the same thing over there after I get the stuff out of the way. I'm not very organized with this usually. Just kind of did it done. And then, like I say, I'm going to go ahead and move the rocks out of the way, the glow-in-the-dark rocks out of the way. As soon as I get a handful of them, I'll show you what they are. Just something I saw on the internet that I haven't got the under gravel plate working. It's just there to hold the rocks up, which doesn't make any sense either, but I'm not trying to make any sense. As the water level gets lower, the the filter's going to start making noise, so you should be hearing that in a few minutes. Move all this gravel around so that the tank will get dirty, and try to suck as much of this dirty stuff out of the tank. If I remember the brand of these glow-in-the-dark rocks, I'd tell you the brand. I don't like them myself. The fish, she seems to like them. They're too lightweight. They float in the water. They kind of almost float in the water, and they don't really do a good job. So here's what they look like. They're just little plastic things, and when it gets dark, they glow if they've been exposed to the light. So now the fun part, I've got the gravel back in place. Got my fish all upset at me. She does have that kind of personality. She does get mad when you mess with her environment. She probably won't eat for a couple days. Just kind of take the sponge and knock all this stuff off, so yeah, you can get all the good views, and it's good for the fish too. I'm just gonna do the one side of the tank, this side, all four corners. Keep all this stuff mixed up, and then I'll let it float and go over to the other side, move things around, and chase the fish to this side. I'm not going to take her out of the tank to do this. There's no reason. If I do, she goes in that bucket. Okay, go on to the other side, little girl. Go on, there you go. Okay. Then see I don't know how well you can see this on the camera, but we're going to take and clean all the junk off the side of the inside of the tank. And just make it all nice and pretty. Yeah, I end up doing this about every 4 weeks. Makes the fish. Oh, she's back over here. Okay. It makes the fish tank healthier when you do this. At least I've been doing it this way for years. I don't know if it's the right way or the right thing, but that's what I've been doing for years. All kinds of fish, saltwater. Well, saltwater you don't really change out. You kind of just clean the junk out and put it back. If I get this thing off, I'm going to turn it so that I can get more of a bubble show. There we go. When I record the video, since the bubbles are right under it, this will catch the, well, not quite right under it. We'll move this out here. Get the hose down as far as I can, even though she'll pull it out because she gets bored. It's easy right here. There you go. Oh, there you go. Don't like being touched, I know. Try to put this under the rocks again. Even though she won't leave it there, I always try to put it back under the, well, it's not going to go under the rocks this time. Let me go get a towel to dry my hand off with, and then we're going to drain that tank about halfway. And, oh, my towels are in the washer. That's not good. Then we're going to drain this tank about halfway, and then since it's cold outside, I'm not going to refill it with the hose. I'm just going to, well, I got to fix that pump, the thing on the other side. There we go. Just suck those rocks right up, will it? Anyway, so that's gonna. Okay, we're doing okay. It sucked a little air from the bubbler. Yeah, probably should have shut that off, but I didn't. So we'll just let it bubble. Bubbler on this side is out of place. It's not exactly where I want it. It's kind of high on one end and all that. So I'm going to take the chance, take the opportunity to put it back in place. It'll stay until she decides she wants to play again, gets all happy and decides she wants to play with it again, and she'll have it moved every which way but loose, and sometimes even that. And then we just kind of rearrange everything, because the crazy fish will move everything. Oh, look at that, a rubber thing. We'll move everything around just because she gets bored. And the fish tanks get noisier and noisier as it gets lower. There we go. And we can put the light back on it. There, get the towel, dry my hand off again, and we're just going to sit here and watch it drain. Then we'll refill it, and then I'll show you how I'm refilling it, because I'm going to use one of that bucket that was up on top of the fish tank wherever I put it, and then dump the tank in there. Then I'll stop filming, fill the tank up, and then when it gets cleared up, we'll talk about it again. And then after that, may turn off all the surrounding lights and put the camera closer and put a different mic on there and record the tank with all of our noise, so that you guys can experience the relaxing feeling that this tank gives me. And I see already, since it's starting to clear up on this side a little bit, that I've got a little green right there, and the rocks are kind of out of place still a little bit over here. Let's get the green out first. That's better. Oops, move that over there. My crazy fish wants to be right where the action's at. Yeah, that's better. Okay, we'll drain this again and make sure we got the tank clean, or mostly clean. Then when I get down about halfway, I'll stop the hose and stick it outside and roll it up, and then we'll let it dry off and then put it away later. But for right now, we're just going to let the filter do its thing. The big canister filter down there on the bottom, it's probably overkill for this tank. And I don't know why she keeps trying to get in behind that thing. But that's her safe corner, so maybe that's what it is. She's just trying to feel safe. There we go. At least we got good flow on the tank filter. It's clearing it, turning the water up pretty good. And we'll get her down just a little bit more, and then I'm going to fill it back up, so that it'll clear up in an hour or so, or well, probably not even an hour with this filter, probably more like 15-20 minutes. And then probably we clear it up by the time I get the water back in it, and the hose and everything else will go back into the bucket, and it'll all go back underneath the fish tank, and you won't see anything at all. Then when we do the 3-hour-long video, I don't know if I could do it today. And I don't know if you can see it or not on the film, but up here I've got a temperature sensor, so I know what temperature is, and I've got an old stick on here, but I put it in the wrong spot. The tank has to be absolutely full for it to read. And this fish is close to 35 years old. I rescued it as a little itty bitty fry, about 3 to 6 inches. And now she's 12, 13, maybe 15 inches bigger than my hand. So we've been through a lot, been around all over the place, moved several residents, and yeah, see, she's going to catch the hose there again and move it around. But it won't stay under the rocks because I didn't set it in there right before I put the rocks in place, and she's a pest. She's going to be in the way. I think that ought to just about do the water change, so we'll take this out. Oh, I want to get you. Jumpy. And I'm going to roll this outside so that I don't get the carpet all wet. Set this outside. I'll go drain it, roll it up a little bit later. But I'm going to take this bucket right here and move some of this stuff out of the way so I can get in and out. Then dump water in the tank and just fill it up over here and just pack it a gallon at a time. It'll be about 25 gallons, so about 25 trips gives me the exercise that I need or don't need, whichever way you want to look at it. And I'll make 1 or 2 trips, and then we'll do the magic of photography, and we'll just I'll snap my fingers and it'll be done. All that fish tank noise and stuff will all go away. And you'll get the idea how I do my fish tank and where I keep my stuff. And then when you see the relaxing, when you see the 3-hour video of the fish tank, hopefully you'll be more encouraged to watch it. So anyway, just gonna dump this in here, just not too fast so that I don't disturb the gravel too much. And then I'm gonna do that over and over and over again until it's full. So I'm going to do this, and okay, and we're back. And see, you can see I got the fish tank filled. I just got to put everything away. So while you're watching the fish tank clear up and listening to me talk, I'm going to go outside and roll this hose up so that I can get it put away too, right along with everything else. You know, get all the water out of it and all that fun stuff. Anyway, so it's really not that big of a deal every 4 weeks to clean the tank out so that it stays so good and clear. Yeah, that fish tank will clear up in about 20 minutes or less. There we go. Got all the water out of the hose. Okay, I'm on my way back. Put this thing away. No, cold out here, or there, whichever way you want to look at it. There we go. That's good. So now I can put all my stuff back in the bucket. Put my hose in the bucket, or on the bucket. Yeah, probably on the bucket. Put that back under there. Everything's moving around under there. There's more stuff than just fish stuff under there. I can guarantee that. Put the hose back on it. There we go. Under here so it'll stay. Then the other hose, I don't know why it's under there, but it is, so we'll put that in there. Close the doors. And I'll just move you a little closer so that you can see the fish tank clear up. How's that look? Is that better? Yeah, there we go. Getting closer. Now you can see what the crazy fish is doing. Oh, and Alexa closes the controls the light. So when I say, Alexa, turn off the fish tank,
Okay.
she'll tell me okay, and it goes off like that. Then when I say, Alexa, turn on the fish tank, Alexa, turn on the fish tank, she'll
Okay.
be able to turn it back on. So now it's just got to watch the fish tank clear up. It should clear up in less than 20 minutes. And she's going to swim back and forth for you because she's entertaining. And maybe we'll turn off some of these other lights. There we go. That should be a little bit better for you. Ew, that one spotlight, that one film light's kind of bad. So I'm going to turn the video light off too. There we go. Reflections are getting to a minimum now. Turn off this one and this one. There, now you can see a little bit better. Oh, I got to put all the stuff back on top too. So while you're watching the fish tank clear up, I'm going to put the stuff back on top of the tank. Now we'll start with the plant, which usually sits right here. Okay. Then the watering canteen. It reminds me I got to water my plants in the other room. Then the terrarium, goldfish bowl, whatever you want to use it for, thing goes back up here. Then the fish food over here because it's where I feed from. And then what else was up there? Nothing really. I had to go put my other battery on the charger. It ran dead. Now I'm in here doing stuff. See the purple lights come on in the corner? That's me coming into this room. When I do the exercising spike, you'll be able to see what's in this room too. Just stay tuned and keep watching videos. There's still stuff floating around in that tank. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it'll clear up. That filter will, that thing will pull the junk out of it pretty quickly. Crazy fish. She's mad at me. She's mad at me. She's not even playing. Hey. I usually get her over here chasing my finger, but she doesn't want to do that today. Probably just mad at me. Yeah, that fish is good 25, 30 years old. And from what I've seen in the wild, they get about, I don't know, should be as just about as thick as the tank, probably about half or as long as the tank. Oh, about, I don't know, 6 to 8 inches bigger than an Oscar full grown. If you know, if that is, it's usually about, she's about 8 to a foot, so she'd be about 2 foot, 2.5 feet long, and weigh 50, 60 pounds. Maybe 100 pounds, 120 pounds if she's full size. They grow in the wild. We're managing to keep her small, but she's still growing, and she's going to get bigger, much bigger. And according to what they say on the internet, that crazy fish will probably outlive me. Take care of her. I can see her color starting to come back. And she likes to swim through the bubbles. I don't know why, but she does. And I'm doing running commentary on the fish swimming around. That's not good. Anyway, so this video is just about over. And I do hope you enjoyed it. I guess that's something I'm going to have to start doing is tell you to go ahead and like the channel and or subscribe to the channel, like the channel, whichever page you're on. Then go ahead and hit that bell button so you get notifications so you can come back and watch all my videos. And then, and a side note, there, she likes them bubbles. When I get the videos up to somewhere around 300, I don't know how much space YouTube gives you to put videos on it, but when I fill the space, the videos will start falling off, and I don't keep copies, so once they're gone, they're gone. And I'm hoping to get them gone as soon as possible. There's still stuff floating around, big stuff floating around in there, but it'll be gone by tomorrow night when we start doing or next weekend when I show the video of the fish tank. Right now there's too many lights on to be doing a video of the fish tank, so hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you next week.